everyone. This is Audra Allen with Audra Allen Dance LLC. I'm a virtual dance business coach helping dance studio owners, dance educators, and freelance artists quickly, safely, successfully, and confidently transition online to a virtual setting to keep your businesses running, to keep sharing your content with your dancers. Today I'm speaking to you about an updated security feature that Zoom has put in place as of April 5th. It will be happening across the globe. There's a few steps that they have taken to ensure that no longer can unwanted participants Zoom bomb your classes. And I'm going to walk you through what the settings are that they have changed and that how they will impact you and what changes you will need to make, just keeping you current with what's going on, and also to let you know that Zoom is taking necessary precautions to help reduce potential unwanted visitors in your class. Okay, I am in my account on Zoom. I have logged in on the desktop to then access all these detailed settings. Once I had logged into my account, I went over to the left side and I see profile, meetings, webinars, recordings, and settings, and I've clicked on settings. That brings me to this general page. You'll see 3 tabs across the top: meeting, recording, telephone. I'm going to scroll you through these settings and talk to you about some of the updates that Zoom has made, or about how they adjust to what you need to decide to do on your end and what you have to do on your end now to accommodate these settings that they've put in place. So just one little scroll down, you see join before hosts. This allows your dancers to join your class before you do, and they can actually see each other and interact. This is where the changes have been made. If you see right here, required password when scheduling new meetings, that used to be optional. But now if you see to the right, it says locked by admin, which is we're speaking to the Zoom administration. And it says a password will be generated when scheduling a meeting and when participants require the password to join the meeting. Personal meeting ID, rank meetings are not included in this. So required password when scheduling the meetings, that now every single meeting that you have scheduled in the past, so all of your 50 classes you have for your studio are scheduled, and you didn't have the password setting previously, they have now been included and automatically they've been assigned ones. Zoom has stated in their tutorials of this new instruction on what to do with these new security updates that they've done. If it is that they just click on the link, they're fine. They don't actually have to utilize putting in the password. Typing in the password is only applicable when you are typing in the meeting ID to join. So I know some studios are doing it where they're sending out the meeting IDs that they have to join versus the link to click on. So if you are a studio that has decided to do it where the families have to type in the meeting IDs, then they are going to have to type in the password. If you are a studio that's decided to have families click on the link to join the class, then it is a password included in that, and you are able to join from there. You do need to resend all of your links out in order for them to have access to the class, because they've updated and added passwords to all the classes. The links need that information integrated into it. So you do need to go back and re-copy and paste the link in all the places you shared it with your families. There is an option here, embed password and meeting link for one-click join. This is what I was just speaking to, and you want this to be on. So that means the meeting password will be encrypted and included in the join meeting link to allow participants to join with just one click without having to enter the password. So this allows it to still be one less step for your families, but the password is included, so anyone who has a link can still join. If you do feel that you want them to still have to type the password in every time they join the class, just for the extra measure, and it's not automatically included in the link, then you do need to turn that off, and then they'll have to type the password in separately. If that is the route you choose to go, you do need to share the password with your family. So I'm going to speak through some more general reminders on just making sure you're taking these extra steps to keep your meeting safe. As extra precautions, I strongly encourage you to have the chat feature turned off. And that way, during your classes, your dancers cannot chat with each other. If for whatever reason you did have somebody, join your class that's an unwanted participant, they cannot then access your chat box and take over and put unwanted content or inappropriate content in there. So that allows that to happen. We're scrolling down to another security feature to make sure you have in place the screen sharing option. I have this on as an instructor so that when I teach my students, and if I want to show them a YouTube video, I can then share my screen. I You can pull up a YouTube video and show them, and then everyone in the class can watch. What I do turn off for safety purposes is that who can share. I have host only and all participants is turned off. This means that none of the people in participant meeting have access to sharing their screen. So another security feature, if you have an unwanted participant in your meeting, they can't then share their screen and take over and share inappropriate content. Okay, so another option that is now automatically turned on is the waiting room, which is different than allowing students to join before the dance class. The waiting room actually means that the dancers are put in a virtual lobby, is that you have to go in and individually click on each of these dancers' names, and then you would need to allow them to enter your class. If you have a class of 25 to 30 dancers, you're going to individually click on it and allow them into the class. Zoom has now made this that this is an automatic setting that is on. If you do not want that to be a feature that you are working with, then you need to then go ahead and click off. So you do have to go back in on your general settings. You don't have to modify this with each class that you've saved in your events, but this is a general setting that you do need to turn off. You do already have the password account in place for that secure measure. You've already turned off these extra steps. So you have to decide if that's best for you, but that is how you go about changing the waiting room. That is further down on the settings page. And those are the basic settings here. And then I'm going to be showing you how to lock your class as a final security measure. To lock your meeting, which I strongly suggest after you start your dance classes, 5 minutes after class starts, you make sure all your dancers have joined, or if you've chosen to opt in to have your dancers in the virtual waiting room, you have to individually add them in. This is the way to go, not to do either of those steps. You click on Manage Participants, which is at the bottom here, at the bottom bar on the Zoom meeting. And what pops up, it will be a list of everybody who's in your class. You'll be able to see their names. You can individually mute and unmute their microphones or start or stop their cameras. You can also see at the bottom here conveniently, you can mute everybody or unmute everybody. To the right of that is a More button that's dropped down. Click on that and you'll see multiple options. You can have that they are muted once they enter, also upon entry. So everybody who joins their class automatically muted. You can allow participants to mute themselves, or I would strongly suggest turning that off so then your little dancers don't have that option to mute themselves if they figure that out. And then what I want to speak to you about, the last step in making sure your class is secure, is this lock meeting option. And this right here, you click that and you'll see no new attendees can join this meeting once locked. Everybody who's in the class is safe. Anybody can leave the class at any time, but no one can join the meeting once the room has been locked. Thank you everyone for watching this tutorial. I'm available to you if you have any questions, you would like some more guidance with how to use Zoom safely for your dance classes. You can reach me via email at audraallendance@gmail.com. You can access my website at audraallendance.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Audra Allen Dance and Facebook at Audra Allen Dance for regular tips, tutorials, instruction, and to help you moving forward to a virtual setting to be successful with your business. Thanks for watching.